ye chicho bibiara nyarenko bibiara from nketwa so kosi akese so nyamenchiro bibiara we tropical cables made in Ghana. Tropical cables we no use my brother, my sister. Anya there was an quarter cable for where a fire resistance. Until being friend fireproof. A fire resistance. Nature says in case simple say electrical fault na say di eja na so bibi mu na nka shoe fear acquire fire resistance intino as our socket and our gadgets be crampo anya ade ebetumi asoja mpahye no nature say you stay safe we no ya tete so otas ye promotion so
Yo, TF4, your boy again, Patrick Duffy, High Life Radio NLT's consent program, and yeah, Brown. And the topic, money rules, money rules to follow in 2025 that will make you rich. Money rules to follow that will make you rich. And yeah, become one step. Catch you near me, say, consent program, I started. Money rules, I become one step. And our money rules to follow in 2025 that will make you rich. And that was first one I share living below your means. Living below your means. See, you move below Honma, Eden pass you bet me a live below our means. Nema to ye in edge more right, BBI okay, scanaba, yes, scanema. But we can't not live below our means. Quite best ni betimi first way betimi a live below our means. See, for example, most people drink and I say share sika bem and share sika out. Follow quite be first way betimi etimi make sure say track every money that is coming in our way. The only way betimi me trick it that tracy and I say track it down money that is coming in our way no. Say best say be budget. That is the only time I be scare them and scare out. Most people don't do that. They say when it comes to budget, or can budget sempe they go up now they go full budget a restricting the no budget a now will make it. They do making it within your means. We making it quite before swap. Wow, you don't do budget amount what you be pray. Usually we do budget na say what you that means say we are way going overboard. Way going overboard. It's the only way I'll be to me. I make sure say, track it, whereby say, believe down, and I will go all the way down. But also make sure say, pay attention. You pay attention. You spend it anyhow. Yet we bringing in the money, but we spending all the money. It was 10 beyond me. I know say in 2024, none of my rough kakra, it was ups and down. By year 2025, maybe any year bit me a boy, and my intimate go through the process and a situation you call me. It meant to see Casemi 2025. A day and here be was here start to see a budget here budget. I be made me make sure say, I never me see we live below our means now because he would rain. I didn't hear because you track BBR. Or share board my expenses I'll make it and this kind of the more and match it. If you don't track, you see, if you can't manage what you don't track, anyhow or spend anyhow, send you a manas. The only way is to be track. But track a better what me track. That is when you have to go through a budget. See, you call Patrick Duffy, my fan to one, Patrick Duffy, solutions.com, patricksolutions.com. I have budget, free budget. I'll be to me a use. I bet me a wow. My fan to patricksolutions.com. I bet me a wow. What me a follow, and that's what me a track it. The use it now, and a free. All you gotta do is go in there and start using it. It has to be on paper every month. Yes, I will yet no jai. Now next time we tracking it down all the time. Your first thing I'll be and say, making sure say your 4 walls are taken care of. Because this year, this 2024, say if now one invest a crown with stock marketer, that means say you were losing out. This year the stocks all the way bear 30%. The people that were investing were winning. And then my team invest be brave. We have the desire to be able to do it, and I say, see scanning hosa, and yes, scanning hosa be a scan. Bills does to do. We are not tracking anything. We are not budgeting, so we don't. When you continue doing that all the time, we so much wrong. So I share steady choice. Even people that make more than 100,000 are still living on paycheck to paycheck. Why do you think say? Jaisa, mega million before 2025, and the 2025 that's all you know that very they don't crowd winning any plan. Most people are winning lottery and Chibiana aside here, almost call bankrupt. Just winning plan that's why if I go here. Meteo gache or Bokode Fishapa. So we have to make sure say on purpose, on paper. You track everything that comes in and that goes out, and the only way between is budget. You start with your 4 walls. Make sure your 4 walls are your shelter, your senior baby to your fence, your food, or senior baby and utilities, baby to I will say utilities to me and transportation. This Yama 4 it's about Jima as I would drink crying. And making sure say all these things are in order. Say baby to me and boy. These are the 4 things we have to look for first. And these are needs. These are needs. So if you want to live below your means, these are the 4 things I also take care of making sure say these things are going. And make sure say everything is going on first and only here. So where in yes, we drink crazy. So these are the things first that was here. We are making sure that we are living below our means, and living below our means is taking care of our 4 walls. Very important. Very important. One taking care of 4 walls I am a man hard drink a money man to because most people never be spending wants and your needs. But say if Nyaman to two financially, the only way I'll be my money must start to talk say, focus on the 4 walls, we take it as Nyaman in the area. Now, a 5 free honor. And he spend here, you make sure you baby spending echo. Spend ye and yet anyhow, paper that so be our and the number 1 is say believe below our means. Believe below our means we are. Now the next thing a budget, you create a budget, say the Americana, the big the me live below our means a big one see take you create a budget. Said the meditors no between Patrick Belfi, Patrick Solutions, no far way. Number 2, AAC be create a budget. But because a budget is a financial roadmap guiding you towards your goals and helping you to make financial decisions about how to allocate your money. See, I mean, from say budget is you telling your money what to do instead of wondering where it went. It's budget and you be also restricted. Minimum a big guide towards your financial roadmap. It's a guide towards your goals. Now, which may help you to make informed or decisions about how to allocate your money. Now, money is very clear on your income because what is coming in. With your budgeter, you know what is coming in. It's very clear, and I would need expenses as well out, and I'm wouldn't who save because all that is coming in, all that is going out, dear can, and I'll be to save. And the browse must stay on track. Avoid unnecessary financial crisis. So budget ABBB is very important. You see, the genesis of all finance, say, make sure say we are putting budget in place. I know sometimes I will be on my what is man look to but in that's what the pen and paper bet was making sure say everything that goes on in your finance when him say city. Everything. Not just $1 crowd to on be using anyhow. So you have to make sure that everything is listed. Everything that goes on in there is listed. You know, a budget is you tracking and that's making sure that you know what comes in and what goes out. Anyhow. So that is called a zero budget. Zero budget means also accounting is zero. Usually you want to put something in the account, I'll be at 200 be a won't use because you say now zero. That's anything happens your friends overdraft be happen a bit more good negative. But what it is that money that is coming in, the one year budget, everything be here it is a $1 crowd out. That is the way to go. So 2024, was it 2025 years started CBS. You started the type EBT EBT na so far for Subia Masoma here. Or see it me this 2025 year, your money man yes be CTB, the more EBT change. It change by what by say you live by our means, you live below our means, and also making sure say you create budget. Budget be at the BMK because it is very important. So one fa and two finances one the be an undiakoso senior tracking. See, and at the moment I start your budget, all of a sudden, when your increment, over time, so we want to say when your mechanism when you raise. Why? Because among the needs and the wants, among the things that you don't really need. You know, those that we don't really need no and no can wait. The wants versus the needs. The wants need to be a my energy keke. Survive. We are not. It's not like a surviving tenor. Anywhere, you won't be too much. The moment you broswa, nice. A been vacation. See a vacation. Say, even say car crying here try a straight talk car beer. If I say fancy car be, all you need is a car, the point be here car from point 1 to point B. And me answer. The moment say yes can bro, so it means civil bro, so this can be extra. Now we can buy the car that is fancy. It's the same as like our house. You here maybe the theater. And you see here friends say 7,000 square feet house, and I say here a big house, and I say a diabia. If you cry, sometimes a dan could cry small snowboarding. For the start, we hear be a duty better. For the start, we hear car take you from point A to B. And your car transportation, even if a bus no so far, a train no so far, and you say you be doing too much and something with me. I will say very simple, I will say very flexible. You know, you see the BR you train for ride and son with me and I say, oh, train for ride and son with me, your normal duties be also with me. Those and only the need. It's here no anyone near Quaco make sure say you're the most expensive thing. Name we between to moderate one. But after a share name you never be okay. Now person to extra be person to car your friends say the car of your dream are fine. You get a house of your dreamer, that is fine. But near whereby I was started, whereby I near man started to 2 year mom, no kukuru. Skaka kraka una. Sometimes we sika krana the talk right there and different because here talk at the bure suntino who say yeah the kwakoto credit so yeah the 2 credit so I see in name say city and yes credits no kwana utia back you pay with interest. It's start small, you know. I know say sometimes some of us say me to a card that I have me and see we share a community now we have found of doing things we don't do our due diligence. Okotoka 5,000 6,000 Which me acquire me a diagnosis and who check the diagnosis now. I be 150 yen you better car 5,000 year 2 week na issue ba ho dia na afia ka se me talk Canada. Canada is equally good and I say equally we can say a good to say the new one difference be anim kese. Hey, ni na so be do the no check ni here because me who be auto car mo na anche the infinite we be to Canada it didn't cost so many years. You know, it's in also be making sure what checking those things and what. Now, within a period of time, now we'll see So to name now also at the same time we'll see because him say car maybe what no. It will take you the next 4 years, the next 2-3 years. What start to save towards say the next car between atono or better with cash. That is the way to go. See, and me, 2004 all the way to 2004. This year, coming next year, you change your life. We are not going to go do the same thing again. You see, what we know about this country is it has become normal. The normal is really broke. Normal means what? Normal means you have normal means what you talk car you can afford. The moment you buy something apart from house, my philosophy is that if you buy something and you can't pay for it apart from house, you can't afford it. And what is the normal thing in this country is to be a use credit card. You see, we share the last numbers by we a trillion or credit card account. This country a trillion or credit card account. On average, only on average, it's about 6,500. That means so with the car normal, but with the car broke, with the car swap normal, but the car swap broke. It's the normal in this country means broke. I don't want to be normal. Because what it is I do not want to be that part of it. So if 2023, 2022, 2021, all these up to 2024, that's the lifestyle you were leading. It's about time we change that lifestyle. It's about time we go from being whereby we've been always in debt to whereby we own stuff. If you cannot afford it, wait. Buy the things you can afford. Wait and buy and save for things. Save and pay for things. Do not always be part of that thing now. Because I know it's tough. Sometimes if you are trying to save to buy things, your own people, your own friends, your own family members, they start looking down upon you. Will start telling you stuff. The way you prepare, and I don't know, no. You shouldn't do that. Because there are some people who they think everybody in this country, maybe autobiano, auto. Your friends say they are too credit. So yes, there are some people that are not living that life. No, now they be because someone tries those are the people that win financially. Those are the people that become millionaires in a 10-15 years down the line. So if you really want to be part of that group, be part of or make things right financially 2025, do not go that route again. Change that route. Make sure so you come on the other side of the aisle, because there are so many people that are trying to get out from the situation that we are in right now, whereby the good or the difference in the normal thing in this country is to just go borrow everything that we do. That is not the right way. Make sure so you get out. Create a budget. Live on less than you make. Live on less than you make and make a budget. It's going to change every way of your finances. But if you go the other way, whereby it's you see the bad side about all these things is not just even paying back what you've owed or what you've gone in for, but paying with interest. You see, when you look at the stars, people that are really doing good financially, they try to avoid those things because half a year to start finance charges are all the things that you borrowed. You'll be surprised, and put that back into investing. And yes, so even if every year finance charges on all the things you pay, all the things you pay is, let's say it's about 3,000. Start investing that 3,000 for 10 years and see how it's gonna go and see how you'll be. It's gonna blow your mind when you see how putting in 3,000 every month for 10 years. A bit change will PPR. At the same time, battery solution. They will work build a calculator on. Never plug in 3,000 every month. For the past 10 years, past 1,800 years ago, 1,800 years, the stock exchange has been averaging about 10%. So if you're investing 3,000 every month, 3,000 every year for 10 years, boom, call corporate solution. The type in everything you be scared about that period. It's not just the thing is sometimes we're trying to be smart. Smart. I pay everything by now. The last thing the thing cry and say cry back cry. If we be pay now, pay now, so if buy now and pay later. Buy now and pay later. No interest. Yes, it's true, no interest. To be pizza crown near the two. You have pizza now, $20. Near 3 months, you 4 months because $5, no interest. See, and yet tricky thing. So you can buy 23, 4, 5, 6 items. $20, $10. That would be $5 a year, $3 a year a month. No interest. That is good. But say that's where 1 month crowd messia. You pay about $60. Into $20, you will pay $60. They know say you miss. They know pass you miss. Because what it is how many people they cut $5 on make I cross also mutia? How many people they cut $3 on make I say also mutia? No munyawa one number say you pay triple, quadruple for those things now. So don't be like you are trying to be strong, because people that usually most of the people that are in financial troubles are people that they think they are smart, people that they think they know too much about finance. You see, personal finance is 80% head knowledge, 20% math. See, so you have to be smart on those things, and yet all about that is behavior. That's why behavior finance is taking over everything now, because you say everything that goes on in finance is a behavior. You see, the credit card companies, the debt companies, they know too much about us, because these days they use algorithms. They study us, so they know how they can get you. They won't let you go free. We can use you for so long, but after a while, no, once they will get you. But after a while, a short time, the way you saw when training, we make sure say it. So don't be too smart. Use the 80%, which is the behavior part, to change your financial situation. Use the 80%, that is the behavior part, no, to make things right financially. Don't go back on the old ways and trying to make sure that everyone else are trying to do things like, oh, I'm smart. Oh yeah, I think I quite remember. So I was talking to this guy about how they don't have to use credit cards. Like, okay, this is silly because hey, mommy, points. I'm getting points. So when I swear, we can't say because we thought Diana, I'm $2 in the back. And I'm okay, that's fine. Let's check it, right? So you have what? When you're saying, I say, yeah, $2. $2. How many? Nyaman Alberto and I've been 2,000. You check here, no? Just $2. No, it's about 100,000. And some when you pay 2,000. Yeah, no. You see, so now said silly, because look at this way. You have to. That means if how much even do you make a year? So that means before you get 2,000, you have to buy stuff like about 100,000 to get 2,000. This doesn't make sense. And who you don't even need the things. You still have to buy them. You see, one of the things about the way the credit card companies get us, and they say, when this is something that they've done, the research they've done so many times. When you use credit card, you spend more than you need. You spend more because remember, you are not paying from your pocket right now. Even if it's your own debit card crown and a cash, the difference will, because it's not like you are seeing the thing. No? You spend more than the one side. You don't get a bill till like after 20 or 21 days. So when you're spending credit cards, and as you're using credit card, you tend to spend more. You tend to spend on the things that you don't need. And the plus, if you focus too much on this perhaps now, and West cry. Imagine say before you get 2,000, you need to spend about 200,000. First of all, how much do you make a year? Taxes in my. So making 100,000 taxes in my. So that means you are spending too way much. Spending too much on the things you don't need. Spending. And that Paris will say true talk. You see, people think they are smart because what it is they think say they are spending this or they are basing on this pet, and as they are paying on this rewards points and all those things, they're still going to use the credit card. But look at it that way. It's making you spend more than what you're supposed to spend. It's making you spend buying things you don't need. to please people you don't even like, and they don't even like you. You see, that's the whole thing. The reason most people spend it because of anyhow, because we just want to please people. So don't base on everything about a credit card. Oh, yeah, credit card. No, what you see, also on the office credit card, very, very good. Because we pay need BBI or Kogana, which means now a friend say, Kwabra, also Kogana, because what save what used to enter when ya and what they aquacotonic credit ticket. That's fine. But remember, say before, say we need 2,000. You want to spend about 100,000. That means this tells you totally, say you're spending on things you don't really need. Because I want to get that 2,000, I'll go out there and buy more. And buy, and get this 2,000. When does it end? You see, I will buy and get a 2,000 just for that. Now, his car must spend it. You see, that's what I'm saying. They know us too much. We know ourselves. They have people working on us all the time to make sure, say, the loophole issue. Now, one of the biggest loopholes they are using is this reward stuff. You can tell me, say, for the whole year, and that's what they are spending 100,000 year 2,000. Say 2,000 bra. You can go do Uber get 2,000 in a week. Which me I crying at 2,000. Men can't just say 2,000 I will spend it because you want to spend 3,000. So change the way you've been doing this all the way up to 2024. Now, 2025, we are changing things. We are going from being broke. You see, the things, once you buy and you don't have the money, you are broke. I got somebody telling me, hey, no, I'm not broke. I make 200,000. I'm saying, show me the money. You make all the 200,000. You spend all the 200,000. Where is the money? You see, the fact that you make 200,000 doesn't mean you have the money. It's not about how much you can make. It's very important. How much you make is good. If you make more, fine. But it's all about how much you can keep. So if you make 200,000 and keep even 10,000, 10 years time, even if you don't invest that money, you have 100,000. We'll be making 1 million or spending 1 million in 10 years time. We'll now make 200,000, you make more money than the person. The same way, we'll be making 30,000. What you spend it, what you save 5,000. We'll spend 100, we'll make 100,000. That we spend all that. 3 years time, we'll 15,000 because every year we'll spend it. The friends say 5,000. 5 times 3, 15. We'll make 100,000. Every year, zero, zip, nada. All the way 3 years. That person is richer than you. See, the fact that you make million doesn't mean you're a millionaire. You make a million, not just a millionaire. You make million a year. It doesn't mean say scar beating you keep all the way to that. You see, millionaire is simple. What you make, all you owe versus what you owe. When you deduct it, that's where the millionaire status come in. So we have to change from the ways we've been doing things for so long. What it is some of us, that's where we were told that when you get stuff, build your credit. When you build your credit, and the credit is going to make you be able to buy stuff. Yes, you should be a DLBC. You will be it's a kind of memory. But now, betting come down, say, betting start to take care of this, whereby say, we take care, we make sure, say, you're spending less than you bring in. Live below your means, and also making a budget. The budget then is the genesis of everything. If you want things to progress financially for you, if you're in a corner, start with the budget. Pen and paper, on paper, everything that comes in, everything that goes out. $1. Make sure say everything is on paper. Everything. All of a sudden, I say be a change. You see, say you start having margin. You'll be an anchor every month to be out of 5,000 in the boom. One still now 5,000 now there, but we'll make any increase a job. We'll start over time. 5,000 now. We'll start this away by the time we're finished. You will say why? Why? Because now you are paying attention. Because most people are watching because we are not paying attention. Start to pay attention. I will say never start to change because the things that you used to buy that you don't need gone. Now all the wants are gone. The needs are in there. We are starting focusing on the needs. The margin start to be more. I will say I feel we must start to pay. Now you must start to change. We say margin be super amount of options. The good thing about options, say, which means option for be me 5,000 every month. Now, now me 5,000 every month. Now me 500. What do I do with the rest of the 5,000? Me anything that gives me what? Freedom. Remember me freedom. Remember me freedom. The freedom out there, freedom out peace. The peace I'm out there, I'm out joy. So if you want to get the joy, if you want to get the peace, if you want the freedom, start with the budget. Start living below your means and start with the budget and change your financial situation. Let me quote 2020, 25 abra. You go through that situation now, echo back and forth, the same thing over and over again. It doesn't make sense to see live on that. You bet me a change, Stop saying the things that people keep on saying. Oh yeah, America you'll be adeka. Stop saying that. Yes, you'll be an casa. Yes, you'll be an casa. Maybe building a credit will build. Yes, build your credit, but time never stop it. With the fast credit system, time and credit never stop it. You build your credit. Nothing be about credit. Encourage you, credit encourage you. And also ultimate decay. I did a credit and say ultimate decay. What specializes in the caddy? Asa. Now when does it even stop? When does it even stop? Major credit. No makojimo. No majemo. No majemo. The damena sa credit na meji aja. Time never stop it. Time ben na sa never stop it. It said they make an encourage. The only idea can say yes. Ultimate decay. Asa, ultimate decay, and anything be any strange thing be the only thing I can say, with the decay. That's the whole thing. See, I know, see, we'll be broken my can't this over and over again. Maybe running by sending music say, hey, was ultimate build your credit, and what to die, what to car, what to say. One, apart from house, credit. You won't hear say to be with credit because those are the things we can afford. A be an out to the broso, it's now to me afford it, but out to the so no dear or bit me afford it. And even house crown, you can buy a house without a credit score. There are ways you can do that. Make me sure that I'll come to that. You don't need a credit score to buy a house. You can buy, but you nearby start to see a build your credit. See? There's a process called manual underwriter. Manual underwriter is tabulating stuff like the olden days. Remember, olden days now no one use computers near them and another credit scores in one. Not more to die. It's an old system. There are few companies that are still doing it. There are few things you have to fall in to be able to do that. One is to have to make sure so you don't have credit at all. How can that happen? If you pay everything off your credit within 6 months, your credit is going to go. Boom. If your friend is zero credit, if your friend undetermined, actually it's undetermined. It be any credit. So, something we meet for credit in there shouldn't be anything on your credit. That means you are zero or undetermined. That's number one. Number two, you should be in the same field of job, the same field. I'm not saying the same work, the same field. Instead of be a accountant, now you're doing for so long, and that's why you're doing for 2 years. And now 1 year now, say you may be accountant now, the same thing. We a plumber with this company now. We just baby, so now the same field for 2 years. Now the last one, your monthly mortgage also pay a month now. It shouldn't be more than 25% of your take home. If you have these three things, you can buy a house and get the same interest rate. The top person or credit score, highest credit score, being the same interest rate. But you need to fall within these three things. And yes, credit in your it's not going to happen. I know there's this company that they still do it. Their name is Churchill Mortgage. Almost the same thing. If you fall into this, you will buy and who say, can't high home could do your credit. Say, in a decide say, could be your credit, maybe a dear baby drew. I must say a car in that crane. My whole issue is we've done that for so long. We've been going back and forth so long, doing the same thing, and it's not giving us the same result. I don't understand why we think say the same thing so many times. I feel a bit me change and change. You see, that's insanity. Doing the same thing, getting a different result. It's about time I was changes our system now. It's about time I was any money in free. They make sure say now we are putting things in place. I give it to me about one living on less than you make. Let me say a little bit about living on less than you make. You see, people usually live above their means because of pressure, because of peer pressure. People live below their means because they want to show off. People live above their means because they just want to make sure they are everywhere. You see, there's nothing wrong when you can buy the stuff and pay for it, or when you can afford them. You see, affording something doesn't mean that you're getting credit to buy it, or you're getting money from somewhere else to buy it and pay the penalty, which is called interest on it. No, when you can afford something means your own cash buying it, and when you are buying it too, it doesn't mean say, oh, tona betro, oh, to, that is where that means you can afford it. The mentor back crowd also say if bibi also if untimi entua 4 times the thing now on top, because that means untimi afford it. Into no to bibi will make sure say at the now autumn will be 4 times of it answer. A DNA so ye start here and I don't know and checking no akwakoje credit in area koto. Remember there's a penalty. You see, when you're buying stuff, somebody is paying it for you. What I understand is I don't know where you come from, but be a mimi free in the meaning say obi DBB ma when free. I was a penalty called interest on it. The same way in a semester DBB mo be that situation now. The pencil also interest mommy. It is instead of me paying interest all the time, why shouldn't I turn rather than obi interest in the mommy? That is what 2025 year. 2025 year people start paying us interest. We don't have to pay people interest anymore. How are we going to do that? We have to change every way we do our stuff financially, because the training the training sanity. So my tears say to be I just say there are so many scholarships out there. I'm not talking of academic or athletic. There are scholarships out there and kasapa with media school. All you got to do is open up your eyes. All you got to do is you have to apply for so many of them, and they are being because we share hundreds of thousands every year on claim. Yet we take loans near school say skenio. You know, it Nancy be Nancy be pay attention. It is our system now. Omodia to say, Eddie was here the car, Eddie was here the student nunca, Eddie and Kunyet was here the car, TV I was here the car, and Yano cray. With me, Nancy will be pay attention. Nancy will be statistics will change the way yet say, says I was here, and Yano cray. You see, corporations profit when you are in debt. Your banks, they also profit. They are happy when you're in debt because you are bringing them money. It's usually will be from easy to meet me a convince or say, hey, especially for the advisor, they will convince you to take them. And your person will free come crack you say, I want to pay this offer. They will find a way to tell you not to do that. They will find a way to tell you to stay in debt because you are paying them interest. The moment you go out of debt, now, so they are happy. Why do you think say dying look at these financial institutions? Call you Ura insider. Why? Because they are profiting from us. They are profiting a lot from us.